Rain, stay away. The Wareham Gatemen have playoff baseball to play from Lowell Park here in Kentuit. Ethan.eibe alongside Kyle Marshak on the Gatemen Baseball Network pregame show here on Cape League TV. For the first time in 5 years, the Wareham Gatemen have qualified for the postseason, and it's a one-game playoff between the Cats and the Gatemen here. Kyle, how are we feeling heading into this matchup? Hanson only with one steal this year, off with first. This one smoked up the middle. Jimenez, a diving stop, flips to second for one. Desiro's turn. What a play! 6, 4, 3, Antonio Jimenez, are you kidding me? Welcome to Sports, I'm Ethan.eibe. My oh my, was it a close one yesterday for 5th-ranked Gator men's basketball to get their second straight conference win at South Carolina. Gators women's basketball takes on Texas A&M tonight on the road. It's another chance for Florida to earn back-to-back conference wins for the first time this season. Yeah, you got to watch the Final Four with a furry friend as Walter Clayton Jr. is reining in those threes, right, Ben?
Well, I'll leave the sports talk to you, Ethan. But
it should be an emotional game tonight for several Gators as they play their final game in the O'Connell Center. This team has planned for a post-game ceremony to honor their 6 seniors as we welcome in the voice of Gator women's basketball, Kyle Crooks, for more on senior night. Kyle, 3 of these Gators are in the starting lineup that are seniors: Alexia Dizeko, Rashea Kyle, and Jariah Warren. What has been their impact on this team this year, and what's their legacy at UF?
Tonight at the Chase Center, the Gators chase down some history. Florida is on its way to its 6th Final Four in program history after defeating Texas Tech in the Elite Eight, the score 84-79. Walter Clayton with 30 points, Thomas Houck with 20 off the bench, and the Gators with an incredible come-from-behind effort down 10 with 4 minutes to play.
Let the madness continue. For the first time since 2014, the Gators are among the last 4 teams still standing in college basketball. Florida's Elite Eight matchup with Texas Tech delivered a cornerstone memory for all of Gator Nation. The Gators' first Elite Eight berth since 2017 began just as Thursday's game against Maryland did, with a tightly contested first half. Texas Tech jumped out to an early lead thanks to back-to-back threes from Kerwin Walton. The Red Raiders' defense locked down the Gators early on as Florida struggled to find lanes to the basket. The Florida bench came to life thanks to the efforts of Thomas Houck, who slammed the Gators into the lead late in the half on a breakaway. The wildness continued in the second half, with Texas Tech surging to the lead. Things looked grim for Florida until Walter Clayton Jr. once again stepped up in the Gators' most desperate hour. Houck followed suit with a pair of triples to bring the Gators to within 3. Not to be outdone, Clayton came up in the clutch one more time. First to tie the game, and the second to take the lead for good.
The Gators will face the winner of the Auburn-Michigan State Elite Eight matchup as they bid for their 3rd national championship. That game will take place on Saturday, April 5th at the Alamo Dome. In the meantime, it's goodbye San Francisco and hello San Antonio. Reporting from the Chase Center in San Francisco, Ethan.eibe, WUFT Sports.
Florida men's basketball earned yet another statement win last night at Alabama. It's the Gators' 2nd top 10 road win of the season, the first time that's ever happened in program history. Let's get you the highlights. Starting things off early in the second half, Gators down 2, but not for long. Off the Alabama miss, Gators transition quickly, and Will Richards slams it to tie it up at 52 apiece. And with just under 9 to go, Gators grab the loose ball. Walter Clayton Jr. with a lob to Alex Condon. He puts it in. Florida up a dozen, 73-61. And right after that, the slam party continuing for the Florida Gators. Clayton once again to Condon. He puts it home, 75-63. He might be the man from down under, but he gets that one right over the top. Condon finishing with a career-high 27 points in this one. Just under 5 to go, it's the CNC Slam Factory at it yet again. One more time to Condon. There you have it. Clayton to Condon, Gators up 11. 82-71. Not to be outdone, here comes Elijah Martin with 3.5 to play. A one-handed jam at the rack, 87-76. Alabama did continue to keep it close, though. Bama drew it to within 6, but make that 4 with the Mark Sears floater at the cup, 98-94. But Florida would hold on to win it after all, 99-94. The final score. It's the 4th win over an AP top 25 opponent this season for the Gators, and the number 2 seed is in their hands for next week's SEC tournament. What if DJ Lagway never got hurt? That's the question Gator fans will ask themselves time and time again as they reminisce on the 103rd Florida-Georgia matchup. It was a game right there for the taking. The Gators, with all the momentum heading toward halftime, all of a sudden came to a crashing halt when freshman quarterback DJ Lagway went down with a non-contact injury midway through the second quarter.
Lagway was carted off the field with the entire team surrounding him and later returned on crutches. With third-string QB Aiden Warner now in, with the game tied at 13 in quarter 3, a mistake on special teams before a field goal attempt snuffed out any offensive momentum the Gators had left. Despite engineering one more touchdown drive in the fourth quarter, Florida's mistakes proved too costly. Georgia scored 2 touchdowns in the final 4 minutes to put the game on ice.
It remains to be seen whether or not DJ Lagway can continue his electric rookie season. In the meantime, Gator Nation will turn its attention to Aiden Warner as the Gators prepare to face the Texas Longhorns on the road next weekend. Reporting from Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville, Ethan Eibe, WUFT Sports. Heading to the bottom of the 4th inning from Surprise Stadium here in Arizona. Ethan Eibe, Jack Meyer with you on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. As Kyle Isbell climbs in to face Ryan Nelson, he'll be followed by Daron Blanco and Joey Weimer. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Kansas City Royals, who lead the Arizona Diamondbacks 5-0. Nelson's first pitch coming. Isbell, little cue shot over the first base bag and down the right field line. A fair ball. He kicks the bag at first, takes a wide turn. Throw goes back to first, but it's not in time to get him. The right fielder, Jack Hurley, hurried that ball back into Pavin Smith, but he was too far off the base to tag out Isbell, who took a wide turn around the bag.
That looked like a pretty lucky play for Isbell there. A nice little blooper into right field, but perfect position for it to just land and him coming safely. And then when he turns around, thankfully for him, Smith was just far enough off the back that he was able to hustle back, but oof, that was a close call.
Isbell now at first. The first pitch here to Daron Blanco is way outside, ball 1. Isbell now 2 for 2 on the day. Kansas City scored twice in the first, twice more in the second. They added on 1 in the third on Bobby Witt Jr. and his 3rd home run of the spring.
Bobby Witt Jr. doing Bobby Witt Jr. things.
That's right. Second pitch. Blanco smokes it up the middle. That's going to drop a base hit center field. Picking it up on a hot McCarthy. Fires it to second, not in time. Blanco's aboard with a base hit. Isbell stopping at second base. The first 2 runners are aboard for Joey Weimer.
No, that ball looked like a laser coming off of his bat. It just looked like, was it going to land just shallow enough to avoid the center fielder, and it did. Looked like Isbell was pumping the brakes a little bit. He didn't know if that was going to land or not, and now Kansas City has men on first and second. No outs on the board. Prime position for Joey Weimer to get them back on track.
He saw only 1 pitch in his first at-bat, and he singled to left field in the second. First pitch here. He goes the other way. Base hit right field. Up to third base, Isbell. He gets held up there. Runners go station to station. And Kansas City has loaded the bases here in the 4th inning.
Talk about efficiency.
Yeah. And look who's coming up. Jonathan India.
Jonathan India, that's... Besides Bobby Witt Jr., I think Jonathan India might be the one guy you want in this situation. Bases loaded, no outs. I mean, he can crack this game open. But how about Joey Weimer? That's 2 pitches he's seen today, 2 hits.
The catcher, Rene Pinto, just giving a few words of wisdom to his pitcher, Ryan Nelson, who's fighting for this 5th spot in Arizona's rotation. So far, it's been tough sledding for him on this Monday afternoon as Jonathan India climbs in, ready to go here. Bases loaded, nobody out in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch. Ooh. First pitch hacking. He fouls it back 0-1.
He wants that one. You could see it there. He wants that one.
India and Weimer, the runner at first base, were traded with each other from Cincinnati in exchange for Brady Singer over the offseason. Of course, Singer and India, both teammates and College World Series winners at the University of Florida. Second pitch to India. Off the end of the bat and foul. 0-2. Now India with his second organization. He was drafted by Cincinnati 5th overall in 2018. Became a leader for those Cincinnati Reds. Didn't experience much success, though. Just 1 postseason appearance in 2020. Now expected to slot in right at the top of Matt Quattraro's batting order here in Kansas City. 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt, smothered by Pinto.
I was going to say, I was looking at Jonathan India's Florida Gators profile the other day. Looks like a lot has changed since he was in Gainesville. Looks like a very different man now.
Well, he's got the long hair flowing out of that royal blue helmet.
Royal hair, royal hat, royal man. What can you say?
Let's get a royal swing. Bases loaded. Every man off their base. The pitch. Line drive down the left field line. A fair ball. It rolls into the corner.
Extra bases for India. In to score Isbell. Here comes Blanco. Weimer around third. He will score a bases clearing double for Jonathan India. And the Royals have broken it wide open here in the fourth. 8-0 the score.
Listen, we said it once, we've probably said it twice, and we will say it as many times as we have to. Bases loaded, situation like that, who do you want at the dish? You want a guy like Jonathan India. He can swing it, he can hack it, however he's got to do it. 3-run score, and I mean, this is just Kansas City demolition derby. My goodness.
That's what this has become. Jack Meyer, as Arizona heads to the bullpen for the first time today. They'll make a pitching change. Ryan Nelson's day comes to an end after 8 runs across his blind. Not quite finished yet, as India is still on second base. We'll get you the new arm for Arizona. On the other side of this break, the Royals lead the D-backs 8-0 in the bottom of the fourth. This is Cactus League Baseball on the Orange and Blue Sports Network. It's yet another battle between the best of the West and the beasts of the East. 2 first-place teams in the Cape League meet here at Spillane Field on this Wednesday afternoon.
I mean, right on cue, you said some special guests, and they came soaring in from left field. We've got a geese delay, folks.
Gateman retained the 3-0 lead heading to the bottom of the second, but we're not going to break here as the top of the third awaits us. It is time for the next episode of Gateman Grubs. My goodness, this thing is a monster. We have been told this is some kind of a peanut butter and jelly sandwich burger type deal. What do we got going on here, Madison? Anyways, cheers, my friend. Cheers.
Show your support by wearing red to the ballpark every Friday.
I'm getting flavors of peanut butter and jelly and burger. That's what I'm getting right now. It's an Uncrustable burger is what they call it here at Durant Park. It's an Uncrustable on the top and the bottom with a burger. Is that cheese?
Is there
That's
cheese?
cheese. That's cheese.
There's cheese.
No, I'm good. I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Cheese.
My rating is a -2. Yeah, and I'm just hoping I don't blow away or lose my balance just by standing over here. But yeah, Murph Gray has been the hot bat. They're calling it Murph Mania around these parts. The last 3 days or so, he's hit 1,000 feet of home runs worth. So it's been pretty unbelievable what he's been able to do. That home run that hit this spot against Brewster, an 8-5 win. He had a 3-run shot in the 8th inning. That proved to be the difference. Guys, what do we have here? I have not been informed as to what this is.
Blue raspberry, cherry.
Blue raspberry. Cherry in this one.
And this one is everything.
Everything shaved ice. Okay, this is terrific stuff. We have some shark gummies in here as well, so we might as well dig right in. Do you want the first bite, Maddie? Our producer, Joseph Patrick Henry, has been pouring in so much money for this segment, and it's all for you guys, really. Good afternoon from Durant Park in Bourne, and a happy Independence Day to all of you. It's another edition of the Gateman Baseball Network pregame show here on Cape League TV. Ethan Eibe, joined as always by Kyle Marshak. Gateman right back to it after defeating the Bourne Braves yesterday at Spillane Field, a final score of 8-6. But before we get to the baseball talk, there's nothing better than the 4th of July in the Cape Cod Baseball League. You've got another ball game in front of you. Now, let's be honest, Kyle. You've asked me a baseball question. I don't want to talk baseball right now. I still just want to talk about this turtle. And by the way, originally it was Bobby Bozer that found this little guy in the dugout, handed it off to one of our photographers, Kyler Armstrong, who then brought it up to us in the press box. And we actually had a live interview with Francesca, whatever we want to call it, during the broadcast. So, you know what? The Rally Turtle is here. Rally Turtle has arrived to Wareham, and he or she, whatever, is here to stay.
It feels like when we're a part of these, it's always a win for us guys.
It always is. Food is good. I like trying food. I know you like trying food, and this looks like food that is delicious.
You give it a shot. You crack it open.
Okay. Dilly. Okay, we have a replay of the initial invasion, apparently. Here it comes. All right.
Minding our business.
There they go.
Wow.
Right past our center field camera, and they are now getting escorted, I would say, off the field.
This is incredible.
By the Gateman infield.
While the bats heat up, I'm pretty warm too. So before we go, I'm going to go take a dip. I'll catch you guys later.
I'm going to follow him.